Welcome in, everybody, for round 2 for the CFL today on this lovely little Saturday. We have the Calgary Stampeders and the BC Lions. The Lions are given 3.5 points to the Stampeders, and we need the Stamps to win. The Stamps have lost 3 in a row. Lions won 3 in a row. It's bad shape, bad form. The Stamps are crumbling at the worst time of the season. Need to rise on up. Got to get back on their winning ways. And this is where they need to start. They got to start today. Otherwise, it's 4 wins in a row for the Lions, 4 losses in a row for the Stamps, and they are going to be just separating from each other, which is just ridiculous. So the Lions are rising up, and we need the Stamps to do so, not the Lions. I'm decked out in my Stamps gear. I'm ready to go. I'm up on the vertical side, horizontal side, and green side and purple side is up and working. Let's check in on the green side. That is going. Sweet. Let me see. Why can't I refresh that? Let me refresh that page. Nope, it's on the wrong one. My bad. 1 second. Got to get that going. Should be good. Should be solid. Let me get that going. What up, Raider, Giants fan? James is back. I'll see who else is in the chat in a moment. Got to just fix one little tiny detail. Make sure that's up and running, and it is. And it is. Okay, cool. All right. Let me see if I can get a poll up there again. Let's get that going. One other little thing. Let's get the poll. What are we going to go? What are we going to go with for the poll? Let's go with this. Whoops. Did it wrong. Let's go with that. And boom, boom, boom. Let's go with that. I'll write it all out. I'll write it out. All right. Got the poll up there. We're good. Bang. All right. Let's see. Let's get the analytics up there as I watch. UCLA 42-37. Final. Biggest upset of the year. UCLA winless has now beaten the number 7 ranked Penn State. Wow. It's official in the books. That is classic. That is insane. That is going to drop Penn State hardcore. Wow. Man, what up, new brand? CFL playoffs coming up. Closing on in. Yes, we are week 18. This is the last game of week 18. 3 weeks left after this, new brand. Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. Let's get that going. We got about another 2 minutes till kickoff. 2 minutos till kickoff. Make sure you hit that like button, follow button, and subscribe button as we get underway. I got the poll up there on the horizontal side, and everything is rolling now. Just keep rolling. What? All right. Bam. Let's see if the sound is still holding. I did what McCool told me to do. What up, McCool? Giants fan. Rhino trivia every Saturday, all football all the time. Oh, baby. Let's go. It is almost trivia time. Let's see if my volume holds. I adjusted what you said on both chromes, on the vertical and horizontal side. I don't know if that made much of a difference, but we'll see if it stays as is. Vernon Adams Jr. needs to be big. Needs to play top notch today, James. I agree. Welcome back, New Brand. Glad to see you nice and early for getting ready for some trivia. The Jays are up 10-1 over the Yankees. Oh, baby. Dallas is going to be happy. Dallas is happy. Dallas is probably living the dream right now. Awesome blossom. Okay. All right. Now we just need the Stamps to get a big win. They're on the road. They're in their whites, red helmets. And he's got to start off strong. 0-3 record in the last 3 games. Oh, so bad. So brutal. So terrible. Nathan Rourke 3-0 in the last 3, and he leads the CFL in passing yards a game. Just about 321 a game. All right. Mission of the stream, get at least 5 subs to get to 3640. 5 subscribers. 10 would be amazing, but 5 is the minimum. I want a 5 to 10 range. That would make me happy. Dave Dickinson out there for the Stamps. Yes, the Dave Dickinson. You got the little red trim on the jerseys as well. And the Lions kicking off the Stamps to start this game. And returning it from the 21 left to right past the 30 and out to the 34-yard line and swung down. The gray pants for the Lions. The long black high socks. And then the black jerseys with the orange trim and the orange outline of the numbers for the Lions. 16 touchdowns, 11 receptions. He started so strong, but he's been terrible for the second half of the season. Terrible. He's got to get in the zone. Otherwise, the Stamps, even if they do make the playoffs, they are not winning a playoff game. Not. Root beer floats. And hands off down low to Mills. Nowhere to go. Gobbled up and gets nothing. Ouch. 2nd and 10. What up, McMahon? McMahon showing up on the horizontal side. Dallas is having a tasty root beer floats. And the Yankee fans are crying in their tasty beverages. Unfortunately, they did not sell a lot of tickets at BC Place. Yeah, these Canadian fans better kick up their game. Why is it not packed out? It should be slamming out there. Slamming. All right, at the 35-yard line, here we go. The game of yards, 2nd and 9. Adams went and sacked back of the 27, just like that, a 2 and outs. Crushed. 1 run from 1 yard. Adams, nobody open, takes a huge sack, and the Stamps kick it to the Lions to start this game. Wow. That is not the start we were hoping for. Negative yards on that possession. Now, if Nathan Rourke drives down and scores a touchdown, I'm going to lose my mind. I may flip the flippity flip out. And the Stamps defense has been horrendous too. So Adams throwing the ball bad and stopping the pass. They've been gobbled up. Returning to the 35, to the 40, cuts in, out to the 46 for the Lions. Pretty good field position, and this is not going to make the Rhino happy. We need the Stamps defense to come through. Shut this guy down. 23 touchdowns, 12 picks for Rourke. 4,170 yards and just under 70% on the completion percentage. 8-5 record. BC is 8-7. The Stamps are 8-6. This is a big freaking deal. A big game today. Whoever loses has a chance to have the Elks catch them and take their playoff spot. That's what's on the line here. And, the receiver fell down. Bam! Sacked. He went to throw it up top. The receiver was down. He goes to look the other way. Defender on him. Hicks with the smashing. Oh, man. Needed that one hardcore. Man, he wanted to go up top. Bow. Gets him. Hicks. The only thing that would have made that better is if he would have lost the ball. Shucks. All right, still a sweet play. That is what the Stamps needed. All right. Both teams have 1 sack already. 2nd 15 after the 5-yard loss. Back up to the 41. Stop them on 2nd down. Only rushing 3. Soft defense going up top. Hits his man to 50. Ooh, a step behind, but makes the stop. All right. Catoy on the catch, but doesn't have any yak. And therefore, the Lions have to punt 2 and out. Sacks or drive killers. What is going on with that? Get that off my screen. Okay, that's better. Stomp these Lions, Stampeders. Stomp them, crush them. Pop their heads off. Pop their little lion heads off. Just go. All right. And he'll punt it away from his own 38. Foomp. And returning it from the 10. Cuts in, gets taken down right at the 16. The Bama beat Vandy 30-14. They took over in the second half. Alabama gets the dub. Only with a loss against Florida State. And Texas. Texas is done. Texas lost too. Texas with a big ugly L. Let's go check out what's happening over there. Oh, Louisville's on top in overtime over Virginia, who's number 24 ranked in the nation. Oklahoma shut out Kent State 44-0. Let's see. Yep, 42-37. UCLA beats Penn State. Dropping Penn State. 29-21 victory. Florida over Texas. Going to be dropping Texas out of the top 10. And Alabama held on to get the win. Vanderbilt's going to be dropping. Alabama might move up a couple spots too from 10 to 8, depending on how far of a drop for Penn State and Texas. So Alabama should be moving up 2. Notre Dame won. They're at 21. Now, if the Florida State Seminoles can win, huge stuff, man. Huge stuff. That should send them way up there. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Don't know if it's going to happen. All right. Let's see what is cooking. Arch Manning was 16-29, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Looked okay in a clean pocket. Looked like a young quarterback under pressure. Virginia just beat Louisville. Did they just get a touchdown? Is that what just happened? Virginia, 30-27 over Louisville. So they'll hang on. They'll stay in the top 25. All right. They survive a close one. A close one. Okay. All right. We'll stay posted. I'll keep you guys posted with that. Good stuff there, Big Papa Bangs. Good stuff. This game will not be televised in the States. So like and subscribe for your football fix. Players your fake. Vernon Adams Jr. going deep up top. Got his man. Oh, baby. Let's go. What a boy. Bang, bang, bang. Throwing it deep on like the first down to Alford. Oh, baby. I love it. Oh, too bad he can't take it to the house. A little bit underthrown. Now it's right on the money. The defender goes and wraps him up and takes him down. They're at the 36-yard line of the Lions. Well done. Good stuff, VA. And hands it off to Mills up top. He's got a little bit of blocking to the outside. Gets about 11. Another first down. Here comes the Stamps. Showing some life. Thanks to the sub, people. Appreciate that. 4 subs away from the minimum of the goal. We want 5 subs minimum. 5 to 15 is the nice little range we want to be in. What up, Goat in? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Man, oh man. All right, so we're about 4.5 in to the first quarter. Stamps on the attack. At the 25-yard line, closer and closer to the danger zone. Sets him in motion. Adams, shoulder fake, going to the end zone. Going deep to nobody's there. Closest play was a Lion 3 yards away. Could have had an interception there, Kent Jr. But that's on Vernon Adams. He was going to Phil Potts. but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Come on, we want a touchdown. We don't want a field goal. So let's get a first down. Keep on moving. The Jays take game 1, 10-1 over those terrible Yankees. Hoping the Stamps win this evening. Me too, Steve. Me too. They got to get back on their winning ways. They lost 3 in a row. Lions won 3 in a row. You got to take the Lions if... But I want the Stamps. Run to the outside. Adams to the 20. Cuts in. Fumbles the ball out of bounds. It might be Lions ball. Oh my God. What is happening? He might have got it knocked out of bounds and he might have been touched by the Lions. He was going down the side, cuts in to stay in bounds, get more yards, and he gets about 5 or 6. And this is just another way that Vernon Adams might give the ball away. Ooh, that might have been touched by the Lions, but he might have been out of bounds already. But he's out of bounds. So the Lion touched it, but he was out of bounds, though. All right. So field goal attempt coming. I want a touchdown, but here we are. Got to settle for 3. 20 likes. Let's keep cruising. Come on, big play, VA. It was a big play, but can't get in the end zone. We got a 28-yard field goal. Bangs it through. 3-0. Paredes makes it 3-0 Stamps. I want touchdowns. We want touchdowns. What up, Raider? Defense. No defense. We want Stamps all day, man. All day. What up, John? BC's going to win, most likely. But I hope that we finally change things for the Stamps because they're on a terrible run, John. Terrible, I must say. They are not looking good. Looking pretty bad. The Blue Jays won 10-1. Yankees are crying in their beer, and Dallas is having a root beer float. That's what we're saying. Root beer float for Dallas. Happy about our Blue Jays. This is game number 2 of 3. 2 of 3 of the day, the last and final Canadian football game of the week. We got Nevada, Fresno State college football after this. The Riders all the way. They're the best team in the league. They could win the Grey Cup this year. They very well could. I hope the Stamps can make the playoffs and do some damage because they beat the Riders twice. But they're a different team than they were earlier in the season. This team is bad. It's not pretty. Update for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. They are not playing. What up, Ruth? Welcome in. I don't know what kind of update you want. Let me see. Let me get the stats ready just in case. Oh, man. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers are off this week. The Blue Bombers next week are taking on the Elks. And Winnipeg's 8-7 right now. So, yeah, that's the current news. From the 40-yard line, right to left, hands up the middle. Butler gets about 9, maybe 10. I think they give him the first down. They give him 10 right through the middle. La 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 la. They will play next week. Only 6 teams are playing out of the 9. All right. At the 50-yard line. Let's get a turnover. Rourke looking. Throws over the middle. Hits his man. First down, Hatcher. 15 yards on the reception. Into Calgary territory. Hatcher. All right. The Blue Jays for the dub. Going to be a lot of upset and angry Yankee fans tonight and tomorrow. all over the radio, all over YouTube, everywhere. Every Yankee fan and their fake fan friends who are also Yankee fans. At the 45-yard line, here we go. Pressure, Rourke, and breaks the tackle, gets sacked back at midfield. Almost gets away, swung around, almost avoids the sack, so close yet so far, but the Stamps get him. Get him, got him. Riley getting O'Reilly. Beautiful. If we can get some pressure on Rourke and get some sacks, that'd be amazing. He didn't go after the running back. He went up top, almost a horse collar, but it was the shoulder, and smash him down. You're a Blue Bomber fan. Big Blue Bomber fan. Nice. Welcome in, Ruth. I root for the Stamps, but the Blue Bombers are beasts, and they're going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to be dangerous because they always make it to the Grey Cup, I feel like. And throws it, and bam, hit right away at the 53, their own 53. Boom, boom, boom. And the Lions want the punt. Stamps hold again. Nice. You laughing at the Yankee fans? Good. Way to go, Jays. Love it, John. Love it. We don't want to see the Yankees win. We don't want to see Yankees-Dodgers, Like, come on. We want to see anybody but the Yankees-Dodgers. Anybody. So we need the Yankees out, and we need the Dodgers out. Let's see if the Phillies can take out those Phillies and the Blue Jays. Let's blow them up. Let's see a Blue Jays-Phillies World Series. That'd be nice. They'll be punting away from around their own 43. And Foomp punts it away. And returning for the 21, left to right to the 29. And that's where Vernon Adams Jr. and the Stamps will take over. Keep it family friendly. Yep. We got, I'm a high school math teacher. Got to keep it pretty civil, pretty nice, pretty clean for people that pop on in here, because occasionally we get some younglings. Not too often, but we do get some younglings. Jays are winning the World Series. That would be a good time for Canada and Toronto fans, obviously. All right, let's check in on college. Let's see. Texas Tech is up 3-0 over Houston. We got a few minutes, and then Miami, Florida State start up with the rest of the college football games. Minnesota, Ohio State, Mississippi State, Texas A&M. Those are the big ones coming up in a few. A few of the top games. I'll be covering Fresno State and Nevada after this, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Screw those Yankees. Young at heart. Saskatchewan is the best, sitting out there in Saskatchewan. Good stuff there, John. They will be dangerous because they are dangerous. You've been waiting around since 1993. I was just getting into sports then as a youngling, and one of my first memories is seeing SportsCenter with Joe Carter and the replay of that home run winning the World Series. That's what I remember. That's one of my earlier memories. I got a few random ones when I was younger, but back when I started watching like SportsCenter all the time, Joe Carter. Lollygaggers. All right, here we go. And fakes the handoff and throws it up top to the Philpott. Only gets 4 to the 34. All right, let's go. Get the ball in Philpott's hands. Let him do some damage. Oh, it was Joe Carter, the final out in 92? And the winner in 93? That's how it went, right? So I don't remember 92. 93. I pretty much remember. I was collecting cards in the early 90s, sports cards, but I wasn't really watching sports yet till about 93, 94. Throws it over the middle. Oh, he's close to a first down. He's going to be a yard short. Yard short there by Jones on the catch. Will they go for 3rd and 1? That is the question. Tevin to the Jones. 1 yard. They got this. They got this. Let's get it. I know you're in your own zone, but get it. Get it, get it, get it. 3rd and 1. Oh, he's down with contact at the 36. Let's see. He got spun around. Oh, that knee came down. I think that left knee came down. The knee might have landed down on the other end of that. Let's see. Oh, it didn't go down. Oh, they're moving it to the 38-yard line. Okay, it was the 36. They moved it to the 38. That knee was not down. It looked like it might have been down from that angle. They showed the other angle. It wasn't down. So it's 3rd and 2. So there goes that, and they got to punt it away. Terrible. Joe Carter played great. Good old Joe Carter. 3 likes to 30. Let's get it. Oh, they're bringing the offense back out there on 3rd and 2. What? Try to draw more sides. 5 minutes left in the first. 3-0 Stamps. Offense back out there. And that's what the announcer seems to think too. Try to draw more sides. So it's 2 yards away. And Vaughn is out there. That's a long 2. Trying to draw more sides. 8 on the play clock. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're going to back up 5 yards. Illegal procedure. Come on. You're going to lose 5 yards and then punt it away? That was the weakest trying to draw more offsides ever. That was terrible. Terrible. Spike that like. Spike that like. Spike it and like it. We got to keep an eye on the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. I'll be paying attention to college football, but you guys can let me know about the Dodgers and the Phillies. Did I say Blue Jays? Dodgers and Phillies. My bad. All right, so they got to punt it away at about their 28. Bang. Foop. And back them up to the 24, to the 33-yard line, and gobbled up by 3 Stamps. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Out comes Nathan to the Rourke. Spinning that football on his finger. I can't do that. I haven't practiced that. Maybe I should try to practice that and get that going on here so I look cool. Because I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Man, oh man. You don't get any other scores? Let's see what's happening next week for the CFL. We got 1 game on Friday. Ooh, it's a little bit later, so it's 9 o'clock Eastern. And then we have 2 Saturday games, and then I have to miss that Monday game on October 13th. All right, let's see. Miami and Florida State did not start up yet. It's starting up right meow. What's up, Chubby Unicorn Nation? The Snyder in the house. What's up, Snyder? Snyder joining us. Welcome in, buddy. What up, Philly? What bet do I like for this game? I don't like any bets. I think that the Lions are going to win. I'm pulling for my Stamps. As of right now, it's looking like the under is good, but I would think the over because the Stamps defense is pretty shot, and maybe Vernon Adams Jr. could tear it up and toss the ball around and make this a high-scoring affair. So I like the over, but it's starting slow. What do I like for the Broncos game tomorrow? Eagles probably win a close one. Bo Nix probably throws a couple interceptions. And Saquon Barkley probably has a touchdown or two. I'm going to say Barkley has one touchdown. I'm going to say Goddard gets a touchdown over the middle. Blue Jays are dangerous, eh? Yep. All right. And hands over the middle, gobbled up nothing. Maybe a half a yard. Stamps defense has come to play today. Hicks, Hutchings, Brown, and Malden in the middle. Stop that run, crush them. Roberts, Lee, and Blackwell in the middle. The linebackers, Johnson, Richardson, Webb, Grant. Somebody else, I just missed it. They put up there for like a second. Back to the game. So here we go. At the 35-yard line, 2nd and 9. And only rushing 3 and throwing it up top and makes a diving grab. Come on, Katoy. Bang, too much time to pass. Too much time. They played coverage and it didn't work. Worked last time, not this time. Katoy wouldn't have got it. What up, Terrence? Welcome in. Let's put the stamps in the win column today. We hope so. To the 48. Man, goes and grabs it, bobbles it, takes to the ground. Javon Katoy. And over the middle, knocked down the line and completes. Wow. Bam. Tomorrow, the Saints 63, Giants 3. That is not even close. They're going to have like 30 points between the two of them. Played a bet the Broncos game, Eagles game. Bet on the picks. I think the Eagles win. I'm pulling for the Broncos to win, but and throws it up top. It's his man wide open over the middle to the 45 of the Stamps. Hatcher coming through. Come on. Cause a miscue. Get some pressure. Only rush 4. Dumps it over the middle as the pocket collapsed. Got his man for a first down. Run out of transactions yet? Almost. I'm sure he will. He can't control himself. He's like, I need a third kicker. I got to pick him up. Takes the snap. And plenty of time over the middle. Bang to the 40. 5 yards on the reception. Man, oh man. Hatcher again. What football do I prefer? CFL or NFL? NFL. CFL is fun to watch. I enjoy it. Love the crowd we get here. Love the game. But NFL is where it's at. It's got the best players in the world. It's the best game. CFL is a good second place. Rising Rhinos, you're home for all this football. Yeah, it's a good second place, though. And throwing it deep. Got him, man. Touchdown. Oh, my God. A streaking deep out. Unbelievable. On the money. McInnes with the touchdown. Bam. Man, right on the money. Rourke. Gotta get some pressure on him. He's going to slice and dice you and gobble you up just like that. Touchdown. Lions on top 6-3. Number 1 is already pending, but you're 1 out of 16 priority for waivers. Hey-o. Are you hearing Shedeur Sanders is going to play? No. Nobody's hearing anything out of Shedeur Sanders. Even when he speaks, nobody hears anything from Shedeur Sanders. And the extra point up and good, 7-3. Bam. What up, Dory? This sucks. The Stamps defense. They had one sack early, which was nice, but he just goes and does a deep corner route. Beats his man. Perfect throw. Oh, what? Football? What? Oh, like the actual just the football? That doesn't matter. The ball doesn't matter to me. I don't know. I never played catch with this, but it's a nice football. But I don't know. That one doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter. This is a replica one. Doesn't have the stripes there. Yeah, those are the Dukes. So this is a replica Duke, not an actual Duke. Actually, it says official. But yeah. That other football, the CFL football has a little bit more grip, but I think it's just because of that other football. Oh, on the return, he muffs it, scoops up at the 20, 25, 30, flag on the play, tripped down to the 42, but probably going to be holding. Yeah, I know it's a different size, but I don't know. I'd have to go and toss them both around to get a good feel, good handle for the footballs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Holding on the stamps, of course. I don't know why this is such an issue all the time, multiple times a game, every game. Stop holding on punt returns and kick returns. I don't get it. You can't do it. It's like, I would love to see the stats. It's got to be like 33%, 35%. It's crazy the amount of flipping holds there. Back to the 10. Instead of the 44, they're at the 10. There you go. Cool. Got to go 100 yards. Hands it off down low. Mills trying to get the outside. Does. First down 20. Stiff arm to the face to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the run by Mills. Great game for the Blue Jays. Not for New York. That's for sure. Man, oh man. It's all right, Dory. We got this. We got this. Stamps are going to show some signs of life and get the dub. All right, at the 28-yard line. First and 10. Last play of the first quarter, in trouble and sacked. Down he goes. Crazy. 2 possessions and nearly sacked twice. And that's in the first quarter. 7-3 Lions on top. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, I tell you. Ridiculous. All right, let's check in on college football. Come on. That Miami-Florida State game should have started. Still hasn't started yet. Texas Tech is up 6-0 over Houston. No score with Ohio State, Minnesota. Just starting up now. And Mississippi State, Texas A&M starting up now. So just getting underway. It's time for foosball, people. Time for foosball. Classic Southern Nights, chicken, carrots, and wait for it, potatoes. What's the secret ingredient in Rhino's potato soup? Rhino's potato soup. What's the secret ingredient? Ridiculous. Yeah, I had some of my chicken before, and now I got my chicken for tomorrow. And we're good to go for tonight. Probably just have a light little mini dinner, second dinner, like I'm a hobbit. And yeah, and that's that. We'll do it again tomorrow. We got 4 streams. I got to set up 2 more games tonight after we're done. I did set up 2 play-by-plays tomorrow and my coach stream tomorrow night. But we have 4 games tomorrow. We got a game out in London, 9:30 Eastern time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, 7:30 Rhino time for the Browns and Vikings to start our day. Potatoes are unbelievably delicious and fabulous. It's a great secret ingredient. All the leagues you're in, 7 transactions per week, unlimited per season, and no one has said anything about an unfair advantage. Just because everybody else does it the other way doesn't mean that they're right. Stop with the restrictions. It's a game. If you hate the transaction rule, then we don't have to have you in it next year. Then just go to those other leagues if they're so much better. It's part of the game. You can't just pick up anybody willy-nilly. That's the rule. And here we go from the 220. And throws an interception. He gets hit as he throws it and picked off at the 21. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. You want to have an active waiver wire? No, you don't. You don't have to. That is up to you. I mean, the waiver wire is there for occasional injuries. So you don't have to have a waiver. Not in a 16-team league either, but you don't need to have a active waiver wire. It's there for, just in case you need it. Arm was hit. Ball comes out. Oh, that ball moves. That's going to be incomplete. That should be incomplete as we watch it again. It hits the ground and moves. That'll require Egg McMuffins and hash browns. Yeah, I should run to McDonald's in the morning and get some hash browns and all that jazz. Potatoes are amazing. 7 transactions a week? That's silly. That's silly. That's silly. That's just straight up nonsense. Yeah, so that touches ground. That should be Saints ball, Stamps ball, 2nd and 10. Overturned, incomplete. Get back out there. Oh, no, it's that was 2nd down because he got sacked. So, doesn't matter. They got to punt it away. All right, that's a lot better. Instead of great field position at the 21, they got to punt it. Sheesh. Sheesh. You make your own breakfast like that? Nice. Yeah, I do have some English muffins, but it is delicious every once in a while for McDonald's breakfast. Returns at 35 to the 38. Bang. Go Canes. Beat FSU. We'll see. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully Florida State can hang with them. Egg McMuffins. I'd rather see an active trade action, not waiver wire action. That's what I want to see. Active trades. Baked, mashed, fried, or boiled? Mashed, fried, baked, then boiled. Wendy's baked potato with cheese and bacon with a side of french fries. And runs up the middle, gets about 3 on the run. Malden. They're talking about Malden. First in quarterback pressures the last 3 years. Wow. 17 quarterback sacks in 2022. Top defensive player. That was a year before I started covering this. The defending champ, Willie Snyder. Yeah, you got to be trading. You got to use the waiver wire efficiently. But, yeah. And throws it down low and gets close to a 1st down. Right at the sticks there by Butler. And it should be enough for a 1st down. Otherwise, it's going to be 3rd and short, and they'll be able to run it for a 1st down. It just adds to the strategy of not just picking everybody up. You gotta be like, should I pick this guy up? I don't really need him. And you can't just take a stab at a guy every time. Like, he's gonna break out, he's gonna break out, he's gonna break out, and just go through, and then you get him first all the time. So I don't like that. And runs it up the middle for 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8. All the pickups, you got to have consequences. It's got to be, you can't just pick them up and not be like, all right, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Will there be any beer or pizza left in Toronto after tonight? Nope. No, there will not. They might have pizza delivered from Hamilton. Pizza. 7-3, Lions on top at the 51-yard line. Going left to right, throws it down low, hits his man, jukes him out of his shoes, gets the first down, 50 to the 48. Well done. Could have had him short of a first down, but he juked the crap out of him. Berryhill getting it, got it, good. Had him. Got to get a turnover. The Stamps defense juked the crap out of him. Man, get off the field. We need some offense. Need some defense first, apparently. Vladdy, Kirk, and Springer are going to eat all the pizza. Report the pizza directly to Vladdy Guerrero's butt. And Rourke throwing it up top. And, he guns on in. Can't get the tackle on Butler. He gets the first down. 17 yards out of bounds. He came flying in and misses him. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. This is the Stamps defense. Had him. That should have been like 3 yards. Slides in, misses him, and just stays down. Let's go, Lions. Cha, 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 cha. Boo Raider, boo Raider. All right, they're in field goal range at the 32-yard line. Lions on the attack again. And rolls out to the right. Rourke throws it. Hits his man at the 18, making the catch again. Katoy coming through. Come on. Stamps defense. They're going to lose 4 in a row. The way this defense plays, not good. What a throw, right on the money. Yeah, the later round picks, yeah. Yep. You got to adjust properly. My teams are average, but I have an average record. Not a good record right now, but my teams are stacked. And runs it up the middle for about 5. So I'm looking at my team's projections going the next few weeks, and my teams are in great shape. Didn't get some early wins, but now my team is in full form on all of them. Stop hating on BC, join the dark side. I'm not hating on BC. I want my Stamps to win. I don't have any hate to the Lions. They got the highest paid quarterback with the most passing yards. So Stamps defense is the one that's playing like crap the last 4 games. Throwing it up top to the end zone. Drops it in there. Jeez Louise. Easy peasy. Waving to the crowd on the ground with a touchdown. Katoy again with the touchdown. 13-3 Lions. 9.5 left in the second. Unbelievable. Right on the money, dropping that in there. Welcome. Brad, what's happening? Man, sticks the landing, gets the foot in bounds in the end zone, touchdown time. I'm a Colts fan. Yes, I'm trying to make this a big football channel there, Tatted. Big football channel. I cover the CFL, the UFL, the European League of Football, college football, and the NFL. So I root for the Stamps because I'm a Colts fan. So I chose the Stamps a few years ago when I got into the CFL 3 years ago. And 1994 is when I got into the NFL, which is Colts fan. And I root for the Battlehawks in the UFL, and root for Florida State in college, and I root for the Nordic Storm in the European League of Football. So 5 different football leagues, cover as much of them as I can. I cover pretty much all the games I can in the NFL, which is primetime, overseas, Colts games, and the best game after the Colts game. The European League of Football, I cover like 2 to 4 games a weekend because there's a lot of overlapping there. Canadian Football League, I think I miss 1 or 2 games a year. I'm missing a game next Monday because it's on during the day and I have to work. I don't have off for Monday the 13th for the Canadian Thanksgiving. So I miss like 2 games a year for the CFL. I cover all the UFL games. Maybe there's an overlap in the UFL, so I miss a game. Or maybe it's like the last week of the season. It doesn't matter, and I might skip that. But otherwise, we cover the most football on YouTube. Colts and the Stamps. Bang. What up, Disney? Looking for a player that went CFL to the NFL or vice versa? There's always some. Like Nathan Rourke was in the NFL, but he didn't make the team, and now he's back to being a star for the CFL. There's always a bunch. Rhino Nation for life, yeah. There's always a few. You'd have to Google and see how many. There's more than you think, but not a lot of players that you might know offhand. Not a lot of big names because they're like third stringers and backups in the NFL. Like Ajo was in the training camp with the Colts. He didn't hack it there, and now he's back in the CFL. So there's a bunch of guys. Here we go, returning from the 13 past the 20, 25, 30 to the 32. The Stamps have to strike back. They're down by 11. Omnipotent when it comes to football. I don't know about that. Welcome in, Michael. What's happening? What is so funny? What I miss? Didn't The Rock try out for Calgary? I think somebody said that, yeah. He also was. Where was he? Miami. He was on the Hurricanes. And then Warren Sapp took his job. And then The Rock, he tried to. Where was he? I don't know if he was somewhere in the NFL, but Brock Lesnar tried out for the Vikings and couldn't hack it. But a lot of great athletes out there. But the NFL is the highest stage, man. The highest stage. The best talent, the best players in the world. Let's check in on college football. Oh, baby. Florida State driving 3rd-1 on Miami's 15-yard line. Let's go. Let's start this with a touchdown. Texas Tech up 6-0 over Houston. Minnesota up 3-0 over Ohio State in the first. No score with Mississippi and Texas A&M. Magic Man's a Hurricane fan, so he'll be popping in and out, I'm sure. Adrian Martinez on the 49ers. Yeah, but Adrian Martinez was in the UFL. There's a lot of overlap with the UFL and the NFL, too. Adrian Martinez was on the Stallions. Same thing with, what's the other guy with the long hair? That was also on the Stallions that won a championship. Adrian Martinez was the guy afterwards. He had a chance. And then he went back to the Stallions last year. What's his name? He's got that unique name. Adams over the middle for 3. Not much there. To be 2nd and 7. Philpott on the catch. Something with an S. Something with an S. I feel like you're supposed to say it one way, but you say it another way instead. Oh my God, what's his name? I don't want to look it up. 8.5 left in the first half, 14-3 Lions. Come on, Stamps. Do not go 2 and out. Get to the 43-yard line. Takes a snap, looking, throwing it deep, and hits his man. He can't take it to the ground. Philpott incomplete. Come on, he had it. And they'll have to punt it away. They got a punt. And the Lions going to drive down and score a touchdown. What's that guy's name? What is his name? Alex Magoo, not someone with an S. Magoo. Alex Magoo. Matt Corral couldn't hack in the NFL. He was in the UFL. And returning it down low to the 20, trying to cut back. Going back upfield. Gobbled up. Gets to the 21. Case Cookis. Andrew Peasley. Ah, man. Florida State only gets 3 points. Come on. You got to get touchdowns. Touchdowns, not field goals. Remember Warren Moon from the Edmonton Eskimos? That was before my time. I remember him on the Oilers and have a bunch of his cards. I have his autographed football there. Hall of Famer, 2006. 2006. Florida State up 3-0. Come on. Stamps need a turnover. Down 14-3. Offense shot, defense shot. This team doesn't look like a contender anymore. Throws it up top. Hits his man at the 29. Oh, he drops it. Yes. And McKinnis with the drop. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Whew. It would have been about 2nd and 3. But don't worry. Nathan Rourke's going to have time to pass and hit a man in the corner for a first down. Stop him. Drive down, score. And plus, the Lions get the ball in the 3rd quarter. Come on. Bring some pressure on Rourke. Force some bad passes. Got to use him early and often in the beginning? Depends. Yeah, most likely. Throws it, knocks it away, incomplete. Huzzah, no flag. Yeah, there's some studs that shoot up usually in the beginning, and then you make a couple adjustments, and then you can coast. But in the 16-team league, it's hard to use all your transactions. It really is. So it's amazing how you could use them all up. I mean, baseball is like a game that you might need more transactions, but maybe I'll create one next year in March. Get fantasy baseball going. I came in 2nd place in play-by-play with JJ's league. 2nd place out of 16. And punts it away. And returning it from the 34, jukes the first guy and the second, gets to the 40. 2nd place in play-by-play with JJ's fantasy baseball. All right, they're going to hit a commercial break. Let's go check out some more college football. Texas Tech up 9-0 after 3 field goals. Minnesota still 3-0 over Ohio State, who started slow last week too. But Minnesota's 3-1 in the Big Ten. CFL playoff fight is a real dogfight. Can't use them all up if there is no limits. Gotta have limits. Either limited in transaction or limited of money to spend on players. Or both. If you're not first, you're last. That's how football ends. You got to get into the game, you got to get into the playoffs, and then see what happens. But yeah, in the NFL and all sports, if you're not first, you're last. So everybody's heart gets broken, except for one fan base every year. And the hardest one is when you lose the Super Bowl. That hurts the most. So second place hurts the most. Holding out for a fantasy curling league. Maybe in the future there, Magic Man. Let's go. FSU is going to dominate those Hurricanes, crush them. Too bad we didn't put any Golden Corral on the line for this game. BC Lions are the best. They are moving on up, man. They're going to be a force in the playoffs with Nathan Rourke. He's getting better and better. Better and better. He should be because he's the highest paid quarterback. He's really good. Most passing yards, accurate throws, playing really well. Making the Lions a dangerous team. Stampeders aren't on their game. It's been way too long. They lost the last 3 in a row, and they haven't even looked pretty a few weeks before that. So, sad times for the Stamps. Sad times. But this is why we watch the game. Love the competition. At the 40, right to left, hands it up top to the Philpott. Bow, gets 11. First down. Come on, we need a touchdown to cut this lead down a little bit. It's made a 4-point game before halftime. You'll be out of money before you hit 35 transactions, but you can get people for no money. You can get a player for $0. But it makes it fair in the money because of the 16 teams so that you can bid for the guy to get him. Because sometimes I don't like the waiver system just because, you're high on the waiver. You get the guy, that sucks. You got to outbid him. And throws it up top to Mills. First down. Oh, baby. Back-to-back first downs. So put them both together. Yeah, Stamps, let's go. Let's check down the short stuff. We'll get the deep stuff quite soon. You're waiting for the book to come out? How Rhino Found Love at the Golden Corral. You're going to be waiting a long time for that book. It's going to be a never-ending series every week. Series 1, Rhino at the Corral. And stumbles forward. Oh, my God. He gets about 4. Brooks could have had more if he didn't lose his footing. His feedings. Hello there, bud. What's happening? Good to see you. The CFL needs another team in the East. They do, but they don't make any money, so don't know when a team is coming. They need an even amount of teams, so maybe they got to chop a team instead of adding a team since they're losing money. But I'd rather see them add a team. But it'll be another team not making a profit. At the 38-yard line, here comes the Stamp. 2nd and 6. Over the middle. Oh, man, he's going to be a yard short. Brooks again on the catch. They gave it to him. He wasn't touched down. He got up and got that extra yard. Is that what they're giving to him? Because he was a yard short. Maybe he wasn't touched. Maybe he didn't touch him. If he didn't touch him. No, he touched him. He touched him. He should be a yard short. Yeah, it's 3rd and 1. Brooks to the sideline. Come on, go and get it. Get it. 3rd and 1. Pound it through. The little sneak. And I don't see the yellow line on there, but he should have the first down. Bang. Closer and closer to the 3-minute warning. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe button, join the Rhino Nation. Keep on going, people. We got to keep growing. Keep on going and growing. Oh, the volume's staying put now. The volume is staying put. Thank you, McCool. It seems to have worked. For now. All right, at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. Come on, Stamps. Oh, might have been offsides. Maybe just timed it right. Throws it. Jones. Bobble. Can't make the catch. at the 20, incomplete. Guess he wasn't offsides. It's 2nd and 10 for Calgary. Man, it's good coverage. We threw it high over the defender. Tries to drop it in there. Bam, incomplete. And that'll take us to... No, it's 3:34 on the clock. 0 for 6 on 2nd down conversions. 0 for 6 tonight. If they don't get it on first, they don't get it on second. They got to get to the 21. Come on, VA. Blitzing 6, maybe 7, and sacked back at the 37. You can't take that sack. Nowhere to go, and it's going to be a long field goal attempt. 3rd sack for the Lions. What are you doing? Get rid of the football. 3rd sack in the first half. Disgusting. That takes us to the 3-minute warning. No touchdown for the Stamps here in the first half. Hopefully they nail the field goal to go 14-6. But the way the Stamps are playing this last month, don't bet on it, don't count on it. All right. Florida State got the ball back at their own 20. Still up 3-0 halfway through the first quarter. Texas Tech up 15-3 over Houston. Minnesota still 3-0 over Ohio State near the end of the first quarter. And Mississippi State over Texas A&M 3-0. Man, oh man. Defense, Raider, defense. Stuffing them, crushing them, sacking them. Terrible. The Lions, too good for the Stamps, man. Too good. Too good. Penn State loses to a winless UCLA team. Did you love that, Magic Man? You loved it. Bet you love it. Awesome blossom. Extra awesome. Extra awesome. We have Nevada and Fresno State next. College football. 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Then we have a 4 streaming tomorrow, starting early with the Vikes Browns. Then we have Colts and Raiders, then Commanders and Chargers, and then the night game, Sunday Night Football, Bills and Patriots. And that's our day for the rest of the tonight and all day tomorrow. And then we got my Colts, Horseshoe, Blues, and News. Parides coming out there, made a 27-yarder. This one, 48. Field goes up, inside, that left upright, nails it. Makes it a 1-score game, 14-6. But 2:44 for the Lions to go and get those points back, if not more. 9 teams in the CFL. How many for the NFL? 32. You love our college, a place of higher education, calls the conference the Big Ten, while having 18 teams. Well, that's why only 41% of all people that go to college graduate college. And runs it up the middle for 5 by the Butler. Yeah, a lot of these football players are not going for the education. They're going to get recognized for football or basketball or what have you, and try to make money using their body, not their mind. Well, body and mind for getting paid big time in the pros. Trying to go pro. All right, 2nd and 4, rushing 4, plenty of time. Pocket collapse, he got him. Down goes Rourke at the 38-yard line. Sacked. He stays up but gets swallowed up. Wow, Hicks on the sack. All right, so the Stamps get the ball 2:16 and 2 timeouts to try to get some more points. Stamps, why do you have to fall on your heads? Redunculous. Redunculous. Dinner time for the Giants fan. Hicks right through the middle, gobbles them up. Gobble, gobble. And he gobbles away. Gobble, gobble. Florida State at their own 32. Keep on cruising, FSU. Let's go, Seminoles. You graduated high school at age 60. First thing you did was go and apply for a job. So I can tell them. Returning it to the 30. Down the sideline, out of bounds at the 39. Not bad, not bad. Brooks on the return. All right, Vernon Adams, it's touchdown time. Anybody been watching the Rainmaker? It's on USA and Crave the next day. Next day, oh, it's called Next Day Crave. Next Day Crave. Nobody has Crave. Nobody wants Crave. Stamps, Argos, no ice cream, no Game Boys. Straight to bed, and you will like it. What up, Forston? Either way, the East playoff place is there for the taking. There for the taking. Right you are, Forston. Right you are. 1st and 10. Come on, Adams. Don't take a sack. What does he do? Takes a sack. Gets smashed for 7. What are you doing? This guy's driving me nuts. Where is this offensive line? Did I just remake the Duck song? I guess so. Gobble, gobble. And he gobbles away. Gobble, gobble. And he gobbles away to the very next day. No Game Boys. 4 sacks in the first half of the Lions. 3 for the Stamps. Offense. Trash. Trash-tastic. 2nd and 18. Points. They don't want no stinking points. Throws it into the flats. And Philpott gets the sack yardage back. And out the punt. 91 seconds on the clock. They got to give it back to BC. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Join the Rhino Nation today. All that is football. Right here, right now. 3 streams tonight. 4 streams tomorrow. 1 on Monday nights. Oh, wasn't there? No, that was last week. The overlap on Monday night. This Monday's just 1 game. Stupid 2 and out. All right. Lions get it right back. Punts it away. Foomp. And bounces to the 29. Bouncy. Scoops to the 25. Running it down low to the 31. Flag on the play. Hopefully holding. Setting it back. In Canada, university free after age 65. Wish you can go and learn more. Back 10 yards. Back them up. Back them up 10 yards, sucker. First penalty for BC. That's it. It's going to pick 6. Strip sack fumble. Something. Back at it again. Yep. Nonstop. 3 today. This is game 2 of 3. We're just about halfway through the 1.5 games, and we got another 1.5 to go. Lenny wants tickets to the World Series and a new bow tie. We are back at it, Nunez. Sunday all day tomorrow. All day next Sunday. And all day the following Sunday. 4 Sundays in a row. 4 streamers. 4 streams. 4 Sundays. In a row. Runs it up the middle and gets about 2 with a 108, 107 on the clock. Crush him again. Butler on the carry. Malden's going to maul him. Maul him. Sunday. Let's go. 14-6, Lions on top. Looking like the better team on both sides of the ball, but only up 8. Takes a snap, rushing 4. Pocket Clapson thrown up top. And makes the catch at the 50. What in the world? Eberhardt coming through. Ridiculous. Right on the money by Rourke. 44 seconds on the clock. They want some points. What's this? Just do another deep out? Just as a deep corner route. Deep corner route to the 50. Their own 50. Just like that. And fakes a handoff. Rourke throws it up in the middle, hits his man to the other side of the field, to Calgary side, to 45-yard line. Easy peasy. Man, he was not making any mistakes. Beginning of the year, yes. Lately, nope. And the Stamps are not forcing any mistakes because this defense, brutal. Rushing 3, playing coverage, I guess. What are they playing if they're not rushing anybody and they're trying to play coverage, but they're not covering anybody? So you can't say playing coverage because they're not covering. They're just dropping back. Prevent defense. Horrible. 25 seconds left. Lions are going to get the 3 points back from before, if not more. At the 35-yard line, sneaks it up the middle. First down, 3 yards to the 32. Moving the chains, Rourke. What up, Bird Watcher? You had the day off, I see. I checked in on you before, but no streams for the Orioles Bird Watcher. You'll be back tomorrow. I thought you were going to be covering the Yankees and the Blue Jays. And slanting up top, easily hits his man, breaks the tackle in the end zone. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Terrible tackling. They should have held him to 3. Hatcher to the house. Can't stop him. Ugly. Wow. 20-6, Lions on top. Terrible tackling. Yikes. Yikes. This Stamps team doesn't even deserve to be in the playoffs anymore. They're going to lose 4 in a row. They're going to give up their playoff spot to the Elks, and that is going to be the worst. I don't even want to see this team in the playoffs. This is bad. They're horrible. Horrible on offense and defense. They were the complete team in the beginning. Offense and defensively, they look so good. Now, they are Elk level. Lower than Elk level. Snap, hold, kick. Got it. 21-6. Lions on top. See another abandoned event on another channel? You're shocked? I didn't see an event on there. Did they have something up there? I didn't see anything up. Let me check there, Birdwatcher. Another abandoned event. This is what people do. And they're like, I don't know why my channel's not growing. What is going on? Why is this not getting better? Yeah, I don't see an abandoned event. Oh, no, wait, there it is. Ha! Ha! Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it now. Oh, man. You can click on it to notify you. Or maybe he should have clicked that to notify himself that he's got a stream. It's supposed to start an hour and 20 minutes ago. Ha! Oh, man. Man, oh, man. And returning it from the 18, past the 25 to the 30, 35, and out of bounds with 7 seconds left. I posted on his page. That's ridiculous. We're about to go to halftime. I'm about to take a little bit of a break in a moment. What happened to Stamps? They are horrible. They are crumbling. What are you doing later, Birdwatcher? And they hand it off up the middle. And Mills with a huge run with 1 second on the clock. Full play-by-play of every snap is what the coverage includes. Fan question and answer and live chat interaction. Old school radio style breaks with ads and bumpers. Old school radio style, is it so old that they don't even play it anymore? Real-time reaction and analysis. Trivia, stats, and game storylines you won't hear anywhere else. We won't hear it anywhere. And rolling to the outside, Adams throwing a deep Hail Mary. Take a shot. And can't make the grab incomplete. It'll be 21-6 Lions on top going into halftime. Oh, man. They have a host and a play-by-play. They have a coordinating producer. They have a studio producer. And they have an engineer. But it's all a no-show. Ha! Oh, that's classic. That's great. That's awesome. Seattle versus Detroit tonight. I thought you were out there. I thought you're doing tomorrow. Ah, so you are doing the night game. Starts in a few minutes. Nice. Doug Flutie, where are you? You need the over. Oh man, Stamps are not scoring 8 points. You won't find it anywhere else, including here. You won't find it anywhere. All right, let me go take a little break. I'll be back in 10 minutes, people. 21-6. All Lions. Ridiculous. What's up, Richard? I'll be back. Halftime. Womp womp. Sounds like a professional setup. They look good in preseason, but when it's game time, it's like the Lions from, what was it, 2009 or something? They were 4-0 in preseason. They went 0-16 in the regular season. That's what they do. Looks good, and then they don't show up all season long. This is the world that we live in. This is the world we live in. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Taking a break. I got 3 streams today, 1 more after this. So, chill with the Rhino. The Rhino will be here. Talk to him. I'll be back. Rhino Nation. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Third quarter about to start up in a few moments. There is nothing wrong with your television set. Do not attempt to adjust the picture. We are controlling the transmission. Football all year long. The Riders tearing it up. Tearing it up all year long. All right, let me get that. Let me get water and coffee for round number 2. Quarter 3, starting up in a moment. All right. Second half shall begin in a few seconds. Maybe, just maybe, the Stamps will come back in the second half. I'm funny. I'm hilarious. Hilarious. Flippin' hilarious. But we could only hope. Stamps are so terrible the last month. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. That's all I got to say about that. Let's check college before we get back. It's 7-3 Miami over Florida State. But Florida State is driving in the second quarter at the Miami 41. But it's 4th and 8. There goes that. 22-3 Texas Tech over Houston in the second quarter. Ohio State's turning things on. They're at 14-3 over Minnesota. They got them. Minnesota State up 3-0 over Texas A&M. Slow start for Texas A&M, who's ranked number 6 in the nation with no points and under 6 minutes of play in the second quarter. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Flutie's not coming out of that locker room. Not a chance. Not a chance. The Lions 8 for 12 on second down. The Calgary Stampeders 0 for 8 on second down. That's the big difference. And they sacked Rourke 3 times. But no offense on second down. That's huge. 6 points. And Nathan Rourke just completed too many passes. It's just the way it is. 2-6 record for Dickinson when he's trailing at the half. That's not going to make us happy. Not going to make us happy. All right, Stamps, keep battling, I guess. Sad times, people. Sad times to be a Calgary Stamps fan. I was like, yeah, they're looking for the better teams. They're going to make the playoffs. They're going to win a playoff game. And here we are. Looking awful for a month. They have not changed things up one bit. No defense, no blitzing, no turnovers. Offense in shambles. Their wide receivers have been mid. Where's Dominic Rhymes? Where's Clark Barnes? These guys, Beggleton. Nobody getting open. Nobody. They're invisible. Are they even just gone? Are they not even on the team? It's like they're just gone. Returning from the 13, here we go. Past the 20, 25, 30 to the 37-yard line. The flag on the play, hopefully holding and bring them back. You think the NFL started after the CFL? Yes. 14-3 Miami. Let's go. What happened? Was it a quick touchdown strike? Because, man, Florida State was just like punting it away or something. 14-3. Back through a second touchdown. He's got 111 yards. 7 for 8. Where's that defense for Florida State? Where is it? Where is it? 16 for 19, 248 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's Nathan Rourke. No chance. Oh, Miami had an interception. The next play, a flea flicker for a touchdown. Wow. Turnovers to fancy pants touchdowns. Crazy. Crazy. All right, the Lions backed up at their own 11. And throws it over the middle. Hits his man to the 32 and a first down. Easy peasy. It just plays zone coverage, and it just has time to pass and throws a strike. This is how soft the Stamps defense is. They just sit around the zone, and they just pick them apart. No chance. No chance. McKinnis on the catch in the first down. Too easy. Defense is bad. And here we go. Runs to the middle. Gobbled up. No gain. 2nd and 10. Stuffed them. All right. It's okay. Florida State still has a chance. Still has a chance. $21-6. Stamps 2 games over 500, but we're gonna look like it. Definitely doesn't look like it. All right, at the 33-yard line, stop them on 2nd down. Oh, flag on the play. False start, back them up. All right, 2nd and 15. There we go. Make it harder. Back them up. Number 59. All right. Time to make a mistake. Interception. Pick 6. Get back in this game. Down by 15. Horrendous. The most penalty yards and total penalty yards per game and per year. Penalties per game is 8.3. That's 8th. $19.05 was the first Grey Cup. Wow. Plenty of time to pass for Rourke. Sits in the pocket on the run. And throws him in wide open at the 55-50 to the 48-yard line. Way too much time. Too easy. So ridiculous. Couture on the catch. I don't even want to watch this disgustingness. All day to pass. They rush They rush 3. They drop back in coverage. Coverage is not working. You're not covering. And pressure avoids the sack and throws on his back foot over the middle. First down, Hatchet, wide open. Juking, breaking tackles. Oh, my God. Did they give up? Are they even playing? And another huge first down. On a blitz, off the back foot, a little dump off over the middle. And turns into a huge gain. This is ugly. And he had a sack, and it just shakes it off. It's just a little button hook, wide open Hatcher. all the way at the 20-yard line, just like that. 2 plays, all the way to the 20. Runs to the middle. Bang, stuffed. And they can't take him down after 3, so he gets another 3, and it's 6 yards on the run. This is insane. Penalty on Calgary. It's going to be a first down. Hamilton in 1869. What are we talking? I don't know what you guys are talking about now. 1905 wasn't the first cup. Much later, 60s thing thinks. I don't know. You just look it up. It's got to have one answer. I don't know why we have 3 different answers. There's just one answer. One answer. 2 of you are wrong, at least, if not all 3. Maybe the championships were earlier on. The Grey Cup came later. I don't know. I only have 3 years of watching the CFL. I don't know the full-on history. Blitzing, pressure to the end zone, touchdown. Easy peasy, Hatcher with another touchdown. They got pressure, forced a hard throw on the money yet again by Rourke. But at least that was contended. That one was interesting. Tight play, and it's a touchdown. The other ones are all easy. That one was hard, and they still came through. But the Lions are good and dominating. Domination. Man, oh man. Domination. Crazy. 27-6. Lions on top. Blowing them out of the water. A blowout is... This team doesn't deserve the playoffs. They don't deserve the playoffs, losing 4 in a row. Easy. Pre-snap read, he just said. Extra point up and good. 28-6. Good thing I'm not doing a pre-snap read with this. Otherwise, there'd be lots of yelling and screaming. Oh, man. Stamps are bad. I should have a Calgary Stampeder channel with the Calgary Flames. No. Man, oh man. Well, the stamp season is done. They got, what, 3? How many more games? What are they, 8 and 7? That's 15, so 8 and 7, right? No, they're 8 and 6. So it's 14. They got, this game is 15. They got 3 more games. 3 more games. I hope they miss the playoffs. This is ugly. This is so bad. The Stamps are chumps. Chumps, Thane. The Grey Cup was donated by Governor General the Earl Grey in 1909 to the team winning the Senior Amateur Football. Hold on. The Senior Amateur Football Championship of Canada. And it became the Grey Cup. Hamilton Tigers and Hamilton Cats in 1869 merged into one team, creating the Tiger Cats in 1869. Interesting. Lions jumped from 4th to 2nd in the West. Stamps will cross over at the least. Unless the Elks have something to say about it. The CFL was established. The CFL was officially established on January 19, 1958. Officially established? They've been playing forever. I guess it's an amateur league. 1958. Returning it from the 15, past the 35 to the 40. Brooks taken down. I'm down by 22. 3 scores. Horrendous. Horrendous, horrendous, horrendous. Nathan Rourke just having a field day. Field day. It's all fun and games when you're playing against the Stamps. All right, let's go. Let's get in the end zone. Let's get a touchdown. Adams in trouble. Rolls to the outside on the run. And hold on to that ball and gets about 7. Second and 3. Can they get a second down? They haven't gotten one yet today. Not yet today. I didn't think this Lions defense was that great, but apparently it is stepping up. Got some good coverage downfield. I guess these Stamps wide receivers just not getting open. Not getting open. Nobody open. Nobody home. Nobody nothing. Because Adams hasn't even really thrown the ball deep. Like he likes to take shots down the field. Not even doing that. High snap. And around. Philpott gets the first down to the 52. What do you know? Let's go. Let's go. Not much early film of the CFL. I want to go watch the Grey Cup. So I guess the Grey Cup started in 58. Is that when the first year of the Grey Cup started? Because he gave the cup back in the day, but do I think Butler gets a touchdown? I don't think so. Going to the right, Adams throws a strike. Hey, first down, all the way to 41. Barnes, there he is. Invisible in the first half. What a foul. He could. Garbage time touchdown. Because the line's going to blow the Stamps away. This is ugly. But maybe. I would go against that, though. I don't like it. Adams stepping up and sacked for a loss of 1. Second and 11. Another sack. They slam the ground. Hendricks coming through. Hendricks coming through. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. La 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 la. Almost lost that football. All right, at least it's only a yard sack. That's the good news. The bad news is it's the 5th one here in the third quarter. 5th one of the day. Adams stepping up. Throws over the middle. Bang. Hits him at the 25. Philpott to the 18. Let's go. Finally. Only took forever. Forever and ever. First down Stamps. Good. Let's check in on the college football scoreboard. 14-3, Miami over Florida State, and they have the ball. Yikes. Texas Tech up 25-11 over Houston. Ohio State up 21-3 over Minnesota. And Texas A&M 6-3 over Mississippi State. Florida State getting thrashed. Not getting thrashed, but 3 points in third. Throws it over the middle. Oh, behind him. Mills had it, but can't make the catch. Incomplete. Should have been a first down at the 5. New brand with the Rising Rhino trivia. Rough game. Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, Val. They look so good. I got to get in the zone for New Brand's Rhino trivia. The early Grey Cups, we had a Mud Bowl and a Fog Bowl. I need to go watch those old Grey Cups. I want to do that perhaps next year. My Super Bowl and Grey Cup idea. Ice Bowl 1974. Ooh. Adams over the middle and off the hands. Incomplete. Would have been tackled right away anyway, as he was throwing the Philpott, and they'll kick a field goal. We'll kick a field goal as it's 28-6. That'll drop it to 19. It'll still be a 3-touchdown game, but they won't need 2-point conversions. All right. Let's have something good here, New Brand. What about 77? 77, what did I say? Short little dinker, snap hold kick straight away, chops it on through, 28-9. So 19-point lead for the Lions. No touchdowns for the Stamps as of yet. The Rhino trivia, 7:18 left in the third. We got Nevada and Fresno State on after this. We're going 3 games deep tonight, 4 games deep tomorrow for the NFL. Should be great, should be fun, should be glorious. Glorious, I tell you. Where am I watching the game? I'm not sure of the question. I live in Colorado. I'm watching it on CFL Plus. Since I'm outside of Canada, I get it for free. If you're in Canada, you have to watch on TSN. But I answered both questions. I wasn't sure which one you were asking. Where are you watching the game, Val? I'm from New York, live in Colorado. But I'm a huge Colts fan. I became a Stamps fan 3 years ago because I'm a Colts fan and they were similar to the Colts with the horsey theme. But apparently that's just a terrible choice because the Stamps have been mid the last 2 years and they gave me false hope. From being good this year back down to mid. The Wall of Fame, Solomon Elamimian, 833 career tackles. Oh, you're in Canada and you think you got to get TSN to watch? Gotcha. Yeah, TSN. That's the only way. I think McCool says it's like CTV as well. I don't know about that, though. He's got 6 rings. 6 rings. Yeah, they give it to us for free in the States. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. 2 away from our goal. We need 2 more subs to get to 3640. 2014 Most Outstanding Player and a 2011 Grey Cup champion with BC. He had 5 or 6 rings on, but he only has 1 with the BC Lions. All right, here we go from the 40 and hands it off, trying to break on through. Gets 5. Rhino trivia: what CFL team did Johnny Manziel play for after the Cleveland Browns? Argonauts? Was he a Toronto Argonauts? I don't remember. I didn't watch him, and this is quite a few. Well, it's a few years ago, but I don't remember because I wasn't into CFL at the time. I'm gonna go Argonauts. CTV owns TSN. Gotcha. All right, now that makes sense. All right, shotgun rolling to the right, shovel pass, and breaks the tackle, gets a first down, gets 7 yards. Of course he does. Hatcher coming through, moving the sticks. Hurricanes up 14-3. Yep. What up, Breezy? Yeah, Florida State not playing so well. The Rough Riders, Alouettes. I don't know. I thought I have no clue. I'm going Argonauts for Johnny Manziel, but I don't know. That might have been. No, I might be thinking of Ricky Williams. I think Ricky Williams played for the Argonauts. The Owls cheated by using staples in their cleats on an icy field. Oh man! And runs in the middle for about a yard. But I'll stick with the Argonauts. I don't know. I don't know where Manziel played. Maybe it was an Eskimo. I don't know. I'm staying with the Argonauts. I don't know the CFL history. Yep. Don't know. Not the Argonauts. All right, from the 53-yard line. Case of the dropsies. Terrible. And sliding over the middle, wide open in the soft Swiss cheese zone defense. Butler gets a first down, 13 yards. Easy peasy. Money Manziel, where did he play? Was he in Alouettes, Montreal? I don't know. I don't think he played for Canada too long, though. So I don't know. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 45-yard line. Hamilton and Montreal. One's in the middle, stuffed, no gain. It actually loses 2. Utah, give me 2. So 2nd and 12. The Tiger Cats and the Alouettes. All right. All right. Yep. I didn't know the CFL before 3 years ago. Hamilton has the longest tradition of football in Canada, so the Hall of Fame is here. Hamilton. Cool. And is that... Where is that? Hamilton. Throws it down low and hits his man, Butler, and gets about 8. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Right? Yeah, so when I do the Ottawa, Toronto, Hamilton, hopefully, I might be able to go one day to the Hall of Fame from a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday situation. And then the Hall of Fame, let me write that down. And Hall of Fame in Hamilton. Manziel lasted 3 weeks in Montreal. Too much partying. Makes sense. And the Lions trying to get a field goal. White only missed 2 on the season. 2.5 left in the 3rd. Partying. That's what Manziel does. He's going to run out of money real quick. And the field goes up. Nails it. Gets a 3-pointer back. It is 31-9. Yeah. 3 weeks. Dave Dickinson. Yes, the Dave Dickinson. Threw almost 23,000 yards, 150 touchdowns, 50 interceptions. Had some gaudy numbers for a few years there, Chad. Nice. 5 likes to 50. This is a brutal one. The Seminoles need to get a turnover. Miami at midfield, 4th and 8. All right, so they stopped them. Come on. Get the ball back, march down the field. Touchdown time. Florida State, where's your offense? They only got a quarterback that can run the ball. That's what hurts. That's what stings. Well, at least we got the NFL tomorrow. The way this is going today, we have hockey starting up on Tuesday. Yeah, so we'll get that going as the CFL starts to wind to an end. Hockey starting up in a few weeks. We got basketball starting up. Lots of sports coming into play as baseball winds down. First Grey Cup in 1905, but CFL goes back to 1860. NFL established in 1958. Well, they're around before 58, though. Yeah, so... All right, NFL in 58. They're around before. All right, pretty sure. What NFL team drafted Ken Dorsey? The Browns? I think Ken Dorsey was a Brown. Did the Browns draft him? Ken Dorsey. It's the only thing that pops in my head. All right, here we go from the 40, left to right. Adams, pressure, stays in the pocket too long, gobbled up and sacked at the 35. Another one. He's not getting rid of the football. He's holding on to it. He's gun shy. He's not throwing it. And he wipes his visor off like he's sweating. That's the only thing I can think of. Ken Dorsey. The Browns. Bills. The Bills drafted him. Cowboys. Rhymes not open. He's been around, but doesn't even have a target. Didn't he play for the 49ers? He could have. I feel like the Browns, but could be the 49ers. Throwing it deep. He's got a man open. Oh, baby. Brooks to the 20. What a bomb. Letting it rip. Let's go. Need to get a touchdown. Dorsey, Niners. Yeah, I think so. The Browns popped in my head first. But yeah, I think he was on the Niners for a little while. All right, so the Stamps at the danger zone at the 20. Let's get a touchdown for the love of the game. Take snap. Adams going up top, off the mark to Rhymes. There's a target, but not a completion. What's up, Jonathan? Welcome back. It's rough, man. It's rough. 31-9 in the fourth quarter. Well, we're ending the third quarter right now. The third quarter is coming to an end. We ain't in the fourth quarter yet. In Seattle between the Tigers and the Mariners, bottom of the second. Nice. No score. No score. All right. And throwing it. Deflected. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10. Are they going to go for a field goal? I mean, they're about to go into the fourth quarter. Browns. Wrong. Greetings from Saskatchewan. Buccaneers versus Seahawks for tomorrow. Yeah, I won't be covering that game. I'm covering 4 games, but that is not one of them. The Niners. The Niners was correct. Niners for the win there, Val. La-da-da, ba-da-da. Man, 2 wrong. I don't remember the last time I got 2 wrong. That's a bad performance today. I am going all Stamps mode. And throws into the end zone on the deep post and intercepted. Of course it happened. And that'll be how we end the third quarter. Man, my trivia is as good as the Stamps team today. Bad news. NFL was established in 1920. It adapted the current NFL name in 1922. Dorsey was an Argonaut in 2010. Wow. Dorsey, old school. Man, New Brand stumping the Rhino today. Can he go 3 for 3 in stumping me? Very well could. Ridiculous. You're making me feel like the Stamps there, New Brand. You're making me feel like the Stamps. Crushing me. New Brand's the Lions tonight. The Rhino is a Stampeder. Sad times. Doubly sad times for the Rhino. Oh, man. Well, hopefully we get to see a little, was it EJ Warner do something, do some fun things for Fresno State. So it's EJ Warner, yeah. Watch, he's going to go and throw like 3 interceptions and get smashed. What up, Coyote? What's happening? I just learned twice as much, if I can remember. Johnny Manziel played for the Ticats and the Alouettes for a short amount of time, and Dorsey drafted by the Niners. I might have one of his rookie cards now that I think about it. 63 watching. What up, Sam? Oh, let me check the green side. I haven't checked that in a while. And Greg is over there. Hey-oh. Yeah. Calgary sucks today. They are terrible. Terrible. Another tough game this week in college. Mississippi State. Last week they were the first game to number 15 Tennessee. Oh, they lost their first game to Tennessee. And we're playing number 6 Texas A&M down 3-7 at halftime. Bang. Who drafted Ken Dorsey is a completely obscure question, to be fair. I could have got it. Val knew it. The first thing that popped in right away was Browns, and it just seemed right to me. So, yep. But Val said Niners, and I could picture him in a Niners uniform. That's the whole point of trivia. We got to get that obscure stuff. I know a bunch of it. I missed those two. Good questions by the new brand. History is great, says Terrence. Smash that like button. Let's do it. Do it. Are you not entertained? We got to do this streaming at the Golden Corral. Live it up. The Golden Corral stream. Golden Corral trivia. What up, off the grid? Can Vernon throw 50 more yards? Yes. But if the Lions score here, they're probably going to bench him for PJ Walker. So as long as the Lions don't score a touchdown, then he'll probably get 50 more yards passing. But he might be benched for holding on to the ball too long and that terrible interception. Runs it up the middle for a gain of 2 as the Lions go left to right. What up, George? Whoa, go Leos. They're tearing up the Stamps, man. They look good. Nathan Rourke playing out of his mind. Dominating the Stamps defense for sure. They look way better than the Stamps at this point of the season. It's not even close. Points allowed the last 4 games. 31, 52, 30, and 31 this week. Everybody blowing up the Stamps defense. Everybody. Rough stuff. Second and 7. Oh, got a little false start. Back him up. What have I done? You know it, off the grid. Glad to have you. Welcome in. So it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Leos. The Lions. All about dominating. Are the Lions in the playoffs now? Not sure. It's close. These two teams should both probably make it. The Elks just have to lose, but yeah. They both should make it, but I do not believe in the Stamps. So it's the top intercepted by the Stamps at the 36. Returning to the 30, 25-yard line. Hey-oh, let's go. Turn this into a quick touchdown. Should have had some points before. Time to get them right now. Don't call it a comeback. In the fourth quarter, time to dominate. It's a minute and a half in. Let's turn this game around. Johnson on the pick, going up and getting it. Let's get it done. Let's make a comeback. 70 people watching. Keep on smashing that like button, people. And we need 2 more subs for our goal of the stream. And then we'll get 5 on the stream. We got to get to 36-40. 2 more. Utah. Rhino Nation. Give me 2. With the crossover, yes. Most likely. 1 more Rhino trivia coming in a moment. And it's 14-3 Hurricanes on top of Florida State. Halftime. I thought it was in the third quarter. It was in the second. So that's better news for Florida State. But no touchdowns in the first half is a disaster. Oh, we got the question up there. Who was the NFL player that stomped an opposing team player in a 2011 Thanksgiving game? Stomped an opposing team player? I mean, stomped him. Stepped. I know what you're talking about. That was. Oh, it's that dirty player. Was it? Well, there was not the guy that kicked Aaron Rodgers, was it? Stomped him. Oh, what's his name? Oh, I remember that now. He's the big defensive tackle. Not Jadeveon Clowney. He's a bigger guy. Oh, you got some Hainsworth. Hainsworth. Andre Hainsworth, something like that. Was he on the Skins at the time? He was on a few teams. Hey, he stepped on the guy. Oh, what's his name? Hainsworth? Something? Andre Hainsworth? Oh, that guy was horrible. He's the guy that also kicked Aaron Rodgers in the cup. Hainsworth. Titans, I think he played for too. Play fake. Throwing it deep. And overthrown to Barnes in the end zone. 3 Lions were on the chase. Incomplete. No good. Thank you, Off the Grid. Appreciate that. Let's go. Detroit guy. I can't get Hainsworth out of my head. It's on the Skins. Wadsworth, Hainsworth. Albert Hainsworth. Not Adrian Albert. That guy was horrible. He got penalties all the time and fined. And thrown up top of his man at the 10. Rhymes to the 7. 1st and goal. Jack Reacher. I love the movies, Jack Reacher. Love them. And then the show with Jack Reacher, that other big guy. It's Albert Hainsworth. He stomped somebody, right? Unless there's somebody else that stomped somebody too. And going to the back of the end zone. And Barnes gets it. Goes up, gets it in the corner. Deep corner route. Dancing it up. Touchdown for the Sams. Let's get it done. Bang, 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 bang. 31-15. 2-score game. We got a chance. Oh, baby. 30 more yards for Vernon. Get it done, Off the Grid. Get it done. You got this. 50 likes. There it is. 50 and beyond. Thank you, Rhino Nation. Albert Hainsworth. That's the guy I'm thinking of. Pretty sure he stomped somebody. He played for an NFC North team. He stepped on somebody? And Adams on the sneak gets a 2 for 31-17. There it is. Play for an NFC North team. Stomped on somebody on Thanksgiving in 2011. I thought it was just Hainsworth that did something like that. Unless there was another terrible person. What was it? NFC North? Nothing's ringing a bell. Vikings, Packers, Lions. Oh, Ndamukong Suh. That's the guy I'm thinking of, not Hainsworth. Ndamukong Suh. That's the terrible guy. There it is. He was on the Lions. I had the wrong terrible person. There it is. Yep. Lions. That's the piece of garbage. That guy was that's the guy that hit Rodgers as well. Hainsworth. Why am I thinking Hainsworth? That guy blocked me out from the Ndamukong Suh. Oh yeah, I hated that guy. Terrible. There it is. New brand. Albert Hainsworth, though, he was on the Redskins for a while. He was awful player too. They're like Bill Romanowski-esque, but I feel like Ndamukong Suh was worse. Great defensive tackle in the middle, but just horrible people, horrible human beings. Right? It's Ndamukong Suh, right? It was on Thanksgiving. Yeah, the Lions always play on Thanksgiving. The other teams popped in my head first. I was like, Bears, no. Vikings, no. Packers, no. Lions, there it is. Then I see that stupid guy's face. Such a piece of garbage. Hope he's listening. If he's listening, clip it, send it to him. Let him know. He needs to know he's a piece of crap. He retired a few years ago, I believe. He just kept lasting forever because he would just be this big boy in the middle and just stuff everything. All right, it's a 14-point lead by the Lions. There it is. And bouncy, and bounces out of bounds and gets the flag. The Stamps can't go and cover it at about the 37. Ndamukong Suh. Man, ridiculous. Those are some good ones. Those are some random sports trivia. Man, but yeah, Hainsworth was what, Titans, I think. Or was it kind of, well, I just combining these two guys together because I just see them as one horrible human being. Talented NFL player, but. And runs it up the middle to the 51, 9 yards on the run. Zaragoza, you mean Siragusa? Siragusa there, Raider? Baltimore Ravens, he was on the Colts, and I even hated him on the Colts, that big, stupid guy. I hated him. He was horrible. And then he became an announcer, and I didn't want to hear him either, but I think he passed away, I don't know, 5 to 7 years ago, so I don't know if we want to talk bad about him, but Siragusa, the Moose, I believe, was his nickname, but even on the Colts, I didn't like the guy. Yeah, I remember him on the Ravens. I think he won a Super Bowl back in the early 2000s. I think he was on the Super Bowl team against the Giants, or was he later when they beat the Niners? I don't remember. The time frame escapes me, but yeah, Siragusa. But I was able to piece it together there, Raider. Zaragoza. Siragusa. Yep, he was a Colts for 2 years, I think. Terrible. Oh, the goose. Thank you. Siragusa makes sense. Saramusa. Thanks, Dane. Thank you. I'm off my game today. Runs it up the middle and gets about 3 for a first down. The goose. But he was more like a moose, not a goose. The goose. Ha. Thanks, Dane. 32 passing yards for Vernon. He's at 238. You got this off the grid. You got this. Man, oh man. Thanks, James. This was a rough one for me today, though. Oh, unnecessary roughness on the Lions. Back them up. Unnecessary roughness. Back them up then. Stop. Yeah, Bill Romanowski. The worst. That guy was horrible in the 80s. He would be in like the bottom of a scrum or like a pile up, and he's trying to like break people's fingers. So terrible. Terrible. Ravens knocked the Raiders out of the playoffs because of Baltimore those years. Baltimore. All right. They're backed up at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. And hands it off and gobbled up. No gain. There we go, Stamps. There we go, Stamps. There we go. There we go, Stamps. There we go. All right. 2nd and 10. Get it done. We need one more sub to 36-40. Almost there, people. Royd Rage Jones. Romanowski, a big PED guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, 31-17. A 2-touchdown game. Can the Stamps find a way to come back in this to make it close? And pressure. Rourke on the run. Gets the first down and more. Slides after 19. Terrible. They have the coverage and Rourke runs for 19. Disgusting. There goes that. Can't make the tackle. Can't make the stop. Nathan Rourke running for 19 on you. You know your day is done. Giants play them in 85. The Raiders. Giants played who in 85? The Bears? And they lost to the Bears, right? Because the Bears won the Super Bowl that year. I think they got blown out. Was it 20-3? Is that how much the Bears beat the Giants 23 or something like that in the championship game or in the playoffs? Throws it down low, hits his man, and taken down after a gain of 3 for the Berry Hill. The Bears. Why are we talking about the Bears? The Bears. The Bears haven't been relevant since 1985. Well, 2006, they almost had a Super Bowl, but the Colts got them. Yeah, I don't know the Super Bowls by numbers. I know them a little bit better by year, not number. Thank you. Yeah, lost to the Bears. Yep. And pressure, gobbled up, throws an interception. Oh, baby, to the 40. He avoids the sack, makes the throw. I figured he was going to complete it, but it's intercepted by the Stamps. This is wild. There's a chance at a comeback. Are they giving us false hope? It's probably false hope. False hope. Let's go. Bad throw there by Rourke and picked off. Got him, and they're taking a little commercial break. Loving it. Who is that? Teets. Teets on the pick. Teets. Why do I not have him on my list? Number 42, Teets. You deserve to be on there. We're putting you down, Teets. Nice interception. Finally. Getting some turnovers in the second half. Trying to make it a game. Let's make it a game. Let's make it official. You're at the game right now. What's up? What's up? What's up? Camo enjoying the game. Good stuff. Hopefully you're liking it. The Lions looking good. Stamp's trying to make a game out of it. Trying. They're still way too far behind. They shouldn't even be in this game. That's how bad the Stamps have played. Should not be in it. But I'm glad they are. 2-touchdown game. Get a quick one here or a quick one here. Just get a touchdown. Make it a 1-score game in the final 10 minutes. You never know. I say if the Stamps score a touchdown, and then they stop the Lions, they get another touchdown, they go for 2 for the win. Wow. And shock the world. Shock the world. In about an hour, we have the Fresno State Nevada game. College football. The third and final stream of the night. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell. Ding, ding. All right, so you know when I go live. If football's on, the Rhino is on. Oh, tights, not teats. Tights. Teitz. Tights. Oh, overthrows this man. Overthrows Butler way over his head. Tights. Micah tights. Men in tights. Throw it. Throws over the middle. Hits Brooks. First down, 10 yards. I thought Adams was going to take another sack, but he gets rid of it. Finally, no sacks. No more sacks. Turnovers to touchdowns. It's the only way. All right, they're throwing 50 and driving halfway through the fourth quarter. There's a chance. Rolling out to the right. Adams. And up top to Rhymes and bounces it to him towards the sideline. Incompletes. 2nd and 10. Yikes. Make some noise. Happy Saturday night, people. Happy Saturday nights. 21-0. Don't hear any many shutouts in football. Nope. Nope. It does happen. Adams goes over the middle. Bang. Hits his man to the 43. Makes the play. First down, Philpott. Let's go. Keep it going, baby. Keep it going. Contested. On the money. Takes it to the ground. Loving it. The pocket was collapsing again. The Lions getting a lot of pressure on VA all day. Dial something up good. It's a run up the middle. Mills to the 25, to the 23. Another first down. The Stamps have come alive, but is it too little too late? We'll find out. 6.5 left. It's a 2-touchdown game. The Stamps might close it to 1 touchdown. But they still got to play defense. They still have to stop Rourke. That's the hard part. From the 23, hands it up again. Mills up the middle on the Swiss cheese D, all the way to the 12. Another first down. Playing smart football. They're covering the wide receivers. Big hole in the middle with back-to-back runs by Mills. Watch out. Here we go. Under 6 to play. And goes to the end zone. Back of the end zone. Contested. Incomplete. Flag on the play. Might have been offsides or something. Slow to get up. Maybe it's just exhausted. Were they offsides? I saw some Lions running onto the field. They might have been offsides. Offsides on BC. Too many players on the field. Yeah, there are too many. First down, Stamps. Let's go. Yeah, they were trying to make a change. Guy came running in at the end. And lots of guys. 3 guys off, 3 guys on. He was offsides, and the players didn't get off the field. So it was a double whammy. 52 likes. Let's go. Could the Stamps make the comeback? They don't deserve it, but it would be nice. So it's first and goal at the 7. First and goal at the 7. Let's keep going, people. Let's go. At the 6, at the 7, yeah. Blitzing, 7. Adams throwing the back of the end zone. Goes up, can't make the one-handed grab. Philpott undercut it. Man. So it'll be second goal at the 7. Second and goal. Man, oh man. Who is Vernon Adams? The world may never know, Blue Numbers. What's happening? Welcome back. The Blue Numbers. Come on. Got to dial up something good. They're going to hand it off to Mills. Mills going out wide. And over the middle, hits Barnes to the 5. It'll be third and goal. Oh, they're saying incomplete. Was it incomplete? Because he lost it, and then Peters recovers it. Incomplete pass. Incomplete to Barnes. It'll be third and goal at the 7. So close yet so far. What up, Windu? What's going on? Windu is back. Oh, man, the game is on the line right here. 5 minutes left. Third and goal at the 7. You need some magic. Magic. Let's go, Leos. Good luck. Good luck, Windu. Oh, they're adding 13 seconds. It was under 5. Now it's at 5:11. All right. Oh, because it was incomplete instead of a catch. I guess, yeah. All right, here we go. Come on, get in the end zone. Come on, VA. Rushing 4. Adams, back in the end zone. Boom, hits him. Touchdown Rhymes. Woo-ha. Let's go. Touchdown Stamps, 31-23. There it is. Here comes the Stamps. Down by a touchdown. Oh, baby. Boom. Back of the end zone. Perfect pass. The safety coming over. Just can't get a hand on it. Can't get 5 on it. High five. Bang. 4:57 left to go in regulation time. And this will make it 7 points. Bang. Up and good. 31-24. Stamps have a chance. The Stamps have a chance. They got to play more defense against Rourke. They're doing against him in the second half. A lot better than the first half, though, that's for sure. There is a chance. Another touchdown will hit that over. Woohoo, Stamps. But can the Stamps play defense? They got the momentum. They got the ball rolling in their direction. Man, oh man. Onside kick now. There's plenty of time left. Calgary has 2 timeouts. They'll be fine. How many yards for Vernon Adams? Let me see. The CFL website's being slow at the moment. There it goes. Another turnover would be glorious. All right. Excuse me. Vernon Adams has 273. 273, but an awful 18 for 32. Returning it from the 18, left to right, past the 30, 35, 40, 45 to the 48. Yikes. Great field position for the Lions. 272. What'd you say you needed? 284? What do you need? 13 more yards? 285? Is that what you said? Or do you need 269? He's got 272. Oh, 270. He's got 273. 273. 6 likes to 60. Let's get it. We got a game. It was a beatdown in the beginning, but now we have a game, people. We need one more sub to 36-40. Uno mas to hit the goal of the stream. Motion. Rourke. And throws it over the middle. Oh, behind him. He can't make the grab. Incomplete. Big miss there by Hatcher. Just off the mark. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. There's hope. There's a chance. Wow, this is turning into a game in the 4th. Who would have thought? The Lions are destroying the Stamps. Outclassing them. It's a 1-touchdown game. NFL and CFL used to play exhibition games. Yeah, and people used to ride their horse to work. All right? They used to ride their horse to work back in the day. But now, that's light years ago. And plenty of time going deep. And incomplete. Overthrown. Almost picked off. Good thing they kept that flag in the pocket. That's not pass interference. 2 and out by the Lions. And the Stamps getting the ball back. The Stamps getting the ball. Wow. With no time basically taken off the clock. There's 3:52 left. This is wild. Oh, baby. Let's go. What up, Dan Studio? Back in the building. What's happening, my man? Rourke going for the kill shot. Doesn't work. Overthrown. Back to the bench. Oh, and he's going to limp off a little bit. Interesting. Something with his ankle. And backing him up to the 10. Juke him. Take it to the house. Cuts in. Juke another guy. Down to the 15. Not much there on that return. UCL wins, and they were 21-point dog. Yeah, they won. They were dominating Penn State for that whole game. UCLA, shocking. Shocking. 42 of the 68 games in 2025 have been comeback wins. 2/3 of them. Man, oh man. Come on, Florida States. Come back on the Hurricanes. Stop this nonsense. All right, they're at their own 15. Work to do. Approaching the 3-minute warning. Takes the snap. Adams. And throws it down low and bounces it to Brooks. Incomplete. He got hit as he threw it, apparently. 3:08 on the clock. 2nd and 10. Calgary's calling the timeout now. Oh, boy. Little bull rush. Oh, you got a hand up. Bang, and knocked it down. Hands up, baby. Hands up. So they have one timeout left. 3:08 on the clock. Stopping it on the other side of the 3-minute warning. 5 for 16 on second down conversions. UCLA's got a crazy fast quarterback that can throw it. Bang. That is amazing if you can find one of those guys. It's hard enough to find a quarterback. Quarterback that can run fast, even better. 3-man rush. Adams steps up in the pocket. On the run. Gonna run for it. Gets it down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 33 and schlocked out of bounds. Moving the chains. Thank you, VA. VA to the JR. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ooh, baby. So that takes us to the 3-minute warning. March down the field and win this game. Well, tie the game. I said to go for the win. But they could go extra point would tie the game if they score a touchdown. If. Can Florida State show some signs of life? Nope, it's 21-3 Miami. They got a touchdown. A third touchdown pass by Carson Beck. Killing Florida State. Destroying them. Tony has 6 catches, 102 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Wow. Total destruction. That means Magic Man will be here in a moment. 21-3. It's not even a game. Let's see. It was Beck to Daniels for 4 yards. Then we had Beck to Tony for 44 yards. That was that flea flicker, I'm assuming. And Beck to Tony for 40 yards. Beating them deep, apparently. Beating them deep. Let's see. Ohio State's up 21-3 over Minnesota. Texas Tech up 28-11. This is going to crush Florida State. Crushing them. Eliminate them from a chance of moving up to playoff contention. Fail. Defense. 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 All right. Thanksgiving weekend. Friday night football. We got Saturday. There's a doubleheader on Saturday. Then they got the Thanksgiving game on a Monday. But I can't cover it. I'll be working. All right, hands over the middle. Mills pushing for about 6. Hmm. 2:48 on the clock. So it'll be 2nd and 4. All right, let's go. Come on, people. 2nd and 3. They gave them 7. They're at the 38-yard line. Got to get to the 42. Yeah, it's 2.5. 3 yards. And hands off the Philpott up top. First down to the 45. Yeah. Develop that running game. You got plenty of time. Pound it. Get the run game going. There's lots of lanes opening up on the attack. No need to pass it. Don't want Vernon Adams to make a mistake. Mix in the run. Take what the defense gives you. The running attack is working. At the 46. 2:20 on the clock. Sets him in motion. Adams throwing. Pump fake. Screen pass the other way to Mills. Follows his block. Only gets to 48. Excuse me. Only a 7-point game. That screen pass did not work, did not develop. 2nd and 8. Rushing 5. Adams, pump fake, going deep up top. He's got a man. Intercepted. Underthrown and picked off by the Lions with 2:02 left. Oh, man. Underthrown. Had his man down the sideline and throws a pick. 1 timeout for the Stamps. They need a 2-and-out, get the ball back, and try to make something happen. But that could be the end. The terrible throw. He could have checked it down to Rhymes, and he went for the deep pass, and he dropped back and made the pick. Nice play. Just about game, set, match. Adams thought he had him. He was jumping up, and then he goes down on the ground. You had him. Underthrown, my man. Underthrown. I know you like the deep ball, but that one bit you. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Looks like the Stamps are going down. They might have one more chance if the defense can stop them. And hands it off up the middle. Gets 3 by the Butler. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, shucks. Gee whiz. Snap doodle. 85 yards on the ground for Mills, 42 for Butler. We're going to need Adams to strike back. Let's get another stop right here. Are they going to go to Nathan's arm, or are they going to run it and let it up for Vernon? They're going to pass it. Rourke, pump fake, and throws it. Hits his man to the outside. Butler down the sideline. Oh, baby, 50, 45, 40, and all the way to about the 33-yard line. They had Rourke. Checks it down, and Butler runs away with it. And that should be all, folks. Do I have another game tonight? After this one, I do. I'm covering Nevada and Fresno State college football. He had a chance for a sack. A Stamp runs into a Stamp, blocks him, allowing Butler to get a ton of yards down the field. And that is the destruction to the Stamps. Over 400 yards passing. See, they didn't deserve to win this game anyway. You let up over 400 yards passing to Nathan Rourke, you don't deserve to win. Can't let him slice and dice you like that. Runs up the middle and breaks the tackle. First down to the house. Gone. Garbage time touchdown. What is going on? Horvath takes it all the way. Unbelievable. They can't even come close to tackling him. They just need the first down. He takes it all the way for a touchdown. The terrible tackling by the Stamps. Done, and done. Welcome back, Daniel Berry. Cheers. Man, oh man. So it's officially done. The Stamps try to come back, but they fall way short. And they're dropping to 8-7, moving the Lions up to 9-7. Moving up in the rankings. Another FSU turnover. Wow. Sloppy game by FSU. Well, it was nice to see them shoot up into the top 25, and then they just crumbled ever since. They made it up to 8? They were ranked in number 8, and then they lose last week, and then they don't even show up this week. They look, seems like they're playing horrendous football. Castellanos, 10 for 40 on the ground. Yeah, he can't pass the ball. He can run the ball, but sad times, people. Thank you, Rhino Nation. Big win for the Lions, crushing the Stamps. So the Lions have officially won 4 in a row, and the Stamps have lost 4 in a row. going in opposite directions, heading to the playoffs in 3 weeks. This is horrendous. Roar, Leos, roar, says the Mace Windu. Touchdown, Texas A&M, now up 14-3. They got him. They got him too. Garbage time hits the over. There you go. Somebody else needed the over as well, I believe. But pretty brutal. Thanks for the sub. Thank you for the subs. Before you guys run away with 59 seconds left, we do have a game in about 35 minutes. The third and final game. Nevada Wolfpack versus the Fresno State Bulldogs. Scooping up from the 12 right to left. Brooks taking the pass to the 20 to the 23. Awkward spin maneuver doesn't work, and down he goes. Rhino Nation for life, Raider. We got a big game tomorrow. You're going to be here to watch? We're going to watch it together. Your Raiders, my Colts. Should be fun to watch. But only two teams enter. Only one can walk away with the win. The Stamps just gave you false hope in the fourth quarter. All right, from the 23, Adams throwing it down low, gets to 35. Barnes and out of bounds. First down. Made it interesting for a whole 5 minutes. You'll be here. Good stuff, Raider. Good stuff. Hopefully Gino has a better game for you. Makes it a shootout. A close game. Adams running. Throws it over the middle. Hits him in the hands. Good coverage. Philpott can't make the grab. Incomplete. Oh, boy. Offside by the Lions. Replay the down. You'll be here. You'll be with me for the Nevada game because you have the over on that one as well. Good luck, Richard. Good luck. The over. What's the over-under? There can be only one winner, Terrence. It's true. And Adams throws it over the middle. Gets past midfield to Brooks to the 53. 38 seconds left. There's going to be a crossover. The Elks are 6-9. Elks have a chance. 45.5. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, they're two games behind the Stamps with 3 to go. And 2 games behind the Bombers with 3 to go. Stamps have the tiebreak over the Blue Bombers with the better head-to-head matchup, but they're both at 8-7. Nevada over under 45.5. Thanks, gentlemen. Throwing it deep and intercepted at the 20. Underthrown yet again by Vernon Adams, and it's over. Wow, down they go. All right, they will kneel it down twice to take us to the end of the game. The Lions tearing it up. Tore it up all day. Too many interceptions for Adams. He just lets it rip and throws picks. Vernon Adams throws picks. That is his thing. He likes to do that. I don't know why, but he does. He loves it. He loves it. All right, so we'll be shutting this down in a moment, and I'll be back in a half hour. I'll redirect you to the stream, but I'll be back in a half hour to relax for a few before Nevada and Fresno State take the field, people, on this Saturday night. I told you I was going to start mixing in more college football. Covered the game last night. Covering the game tonight. We got one or two next week as well. And we'll keep on cruising. And they kneel it down. They got one more left. Wait, the 19th. Who does... Let me see something. Hold on. What's the Jaguars game week 7? And they kneel it down. And done. That is October 16th. It's on Thursday. What's the... Oh, the Rams Jaguars are out there in London. Okay, so I thought it was a home game of the Jaguars, but they're both out there in London, so the Rams are going to take that one. Anyway. All right. Congratulations, Lions, 38-24. Victory. We'll be back in a half hour, people. Stamps letting us down. Letting us down hardcore. They are brutal, man. Brutal. All right. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. I will see you guys in a half hour for the third and final stream. And we have 4 games tomorrow. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You have notifications on because I'll be on all day, 12 hours. No, probably about 12 and a half hours tomorrow. 12 and a half hours of football. 9 today. Maybe 9 and a half. 9 and a half today, 12 and a half tomorrow. All right, people. Thanks again. Thank you, Rhino Nation. We got a bunch of subs. Got a whole bunch of likes. Didn't get the win. It's brutal for the Stamps. They're just crumbling at the end. But this is the way of football. What up, Turner? What's going on? What do I make of the European League, the European game between the Browns and the Vikings? I'll be covering that tomorrow morning. I'll be covering it. It should be a little bit ugly. Well, we get to see Dylan Gabriel tomorrow morning, so that's pretty sweet. You took the over in the Stamps. You got it at the end. Good stuff there, Turner. Yeah, I'll be back in a half hour, Turner. I'll be back in a half hour covering college football, but then I'm covering all the games tomorrow. So let me take a little break. Round 3 coming up in a few. Thanks a lot, Rhino Nation. See you.